Paul here, Chief Agronomist at LawnPride. So this morning we're at my brother's lawn, Adam's place in the north side of Brisbane, and we're going to go through a bit of a program of a transition from what he had, which was a wintergreen lawn, to probably a grass that's a bit more shade tolerant. One of the issues with my brother's place is that it gets a lot of shade, and basically that's caused by the significant fig tree that he has in the backyard. So, being a bit of a lawn kind of guy myself, I suggested to my brother to cut the fig tree down. I thought that would be the obvious solution, but according to my brother, no, that wasn't going to happen. So unfortunately, the fig tree is staying. The main issue with it is that it, obviously creates a large canopy with a lot of shade on the lawn through the summer, and also has a lot of roots coming in and sucking a lot of nutrients and moisture as well. So significant issue there. On the northern side of the lawn, there's a house on that side blocking some sun, and there's also some bushes growing up. So about 3 years ago we put in wintergreen couch, but it was on a hiding to nothing. It really wasn't going to succeed in this scenario with just that much shade. Also with 3 kids and a dog, there was a fair bit of traffic on it as well, so it was getting a fair bit of wear. So my brother bit the bullet, decided that, okay, that's not acceptable. It wasn't looking good enough. He wanted a change. So what we're going to do is transition the wintergreen lawn into probably one of the Zoysia matrellas varieties. So the Zoysia matrella, it's a really good looking grass. There's several varieties of it. We're going to transition to one of those varieties. It's a really nice, dense, fine leaf grass, but it has the advantage of being able to survive in only sort of 3 to 4 hours sunlight a day. So we thought we'll give that a crack in this scenario, to see whether it can withstand the shade and the traffic that he has. However, we're coming into winter. Those Zoysias are a warm season grass, so coming into winter, it's really not the best time to get that turf and lay that and try to establish a warm season grass. And Zoysias are quite slow growing at the start, which is an advantage as you go to maintain it, because there's a lot less mowing. But we just didn't think we got enough time coming into winter to get the Zoysia lawn established right now, and really this was turning into a bit of a mud pit. So what we thought we would do was have a bit of fun through winter, and by a bit of fun, we thought we'd come in with some ryegrass and oversow with some ryegrass. And the ryegrass is a cool season grass, so it grows in the cooler months. So through the Brisbane winter, it's gonna look pretty good. It's what they put on the sporting grounds. A lot of sporting grounds around the country, and they really stripe it up green. That colour, that sort of effect is what you get from a ryegrass. So we thought we'd have a bit of fun. We bit the bullet and we sprayed out with a non-selective herbicide the wintergrass. So a decision was made, sprayed it all out, killed it all off. A couple of weeks later, we came in and seeded with the ryegrass variety, with the replay ryegrass variety, and at a pretty high rate. And so this is now about 6 weeks old, so 6 to 7 weeks old. So it's still fairly juvenile, still fairly immature. Over the winter, it will thicken up a bit more and get a bit more dense sort of green colour. But as you can see, it's providing a pretty good aesthetic kind of view through the winter period so far. So we've got a pretty good establishment. As I said, the rate was quite high. The rate we went at was 4 kilograms per 100 square metres. And that came up pretty well. We put a starter fertiliser on it. We've been watering quite regularly, and it's got a good start so far. But the plan is only to keep this for winter. As I said, this was a bit of fun, and if you've got a couch lawn or a kikuyu lawn, and it goes a bit off colour through winter because it gets a bit cold, oversowing ryegrass is a really great idea. You can come in, put the ryegrass seed in that couch lawn that you have. You don't have to kill off the couch lawn. You can put it within the couch lawn that you have. It'll come up and give you a really nice colour and really nice effect through winter. However, through the summer months, especially from Sydney north, you're really going to struggle to keep the ryegrass alive through summer. So it's naturally going to die off. The heat and the humidity will kill it all off, and then your couch will come back. In our scenario, we're probably going to keep this until around about October. After October, we'll spray it out, we'll kill it all off, and then we're going to come in and lay some turf. We're going to lay some of the Zoysia matrella and go from there.